Okay, just a quick one here. When I'm looking for rocks, now I'm often just looking for things I don't understand. And I saw this thing, I thought, what the heck's that? And I bet hopefully you haven't looked at the title. Whether or not you looked at the title, I think trying to work out this rock for you is going to be, and for me, and for anyone, it's going to be tough. All right, so let's have a look at it. It's a light colored, I thought it could be rhyolite, but it's very brittle and it breaks. It's even sort of powdery stuff. It's that brittle. But it's not a sandstone because I can't see granules. It's a very fine matrix. I thought it could be pumice, but it's heavy, so it doesn't fit that. So I couldn't get rhyolite. I couldn't get pumice, and then I'm stuck. A light coloured rock with vesicles in it, and it's very crystalline. So it's not calcite. So on the lens, they look like little amygdals. They look like little mini geodes, and they've got like crystals in them. It's not that clear to see, so I went to the microscope, and you can see these tiny crystals here, and there's a lot of blue ones too. So I just crushed up some of it and threw it under a microscope. And so it turns out, with the help of ChatGTP, it's a very rare type of rhyolite where the vesicles are preserved. And so it's not compacted, so it's quite brittle and it's not welded. So I was getting confused with Brisbane tuff. So how does it form? Like all tuffs, it's just volcanic ash. That's hot ash that falls down. But unlike a Brisbane tuff, Brisbane tuff is hot and compacted, and so all of the vesicles disappear, and so this one had to form without getting compacted, and what else had to be fairly cold, so it didn't. So the silica crystallized before it got all compacted or cemented together. Yeah, that's it. It caught me out. It's a tuff, but not Brisbane tuff. It's not compacted. It's got vesicles. So I told you working this out would be tough. All right.